It's time to play some golf. What's up, guys, and welcome to episode number 4 of this PGA Tour 2K23 Play Now series. And today, here in my last PGA Tour 2K23 video before I go to college, that is this video. In this video, which is my last PGA Tour 2K23 my career, as this video is my last PGA Tour 2K23 video before I go to college, and here in this video, I will be doing a casual 9 holes. Yes, instead of 18 holes, which is a full round, I'm only playing 9 in this episode because, and we're only doing 9 total, because if I did 18, I would have to split it between 2 videos because there's 4 golfers, but that's what I did last time. After I got this game for Christmas, a few days after Christmas, I did 18 holes with 4 golfers. The first video was the front 9, the second video was the back 9. I don't want to do that again. And then obviously the last episode of the series was 18 holes with 3 golfers. This time we have 4 golfers, and because there's 4 golfers, and because I don't want to split, I don't want to split this round into 2 videos, because I don't want to do that, and because there's 4 golfers, I'm only playing 9 holes. I'm only playing 9 holes overall. So this round will just be 9 holes. It will be the back 9 at Bay Hill Club and Lodge. The reason I picked the back 9 is because it's just like say in the Arnold Palmer Invitational on Sunday in the 4th round, when players, or when the leaders, well, there could be multiple leaders, but say the top 5 or top 7 golfers coming down the stretch, fighting for position and fighting for first place, they'll be fighting on the back. Well, they'll be fighting on the whole course, but especially on the back 9. And then obviously, if there's a playoff or anything, or if the tournament comes down to the last hole or 2 between 1 or 2 golfers, that'll be on the back 9. And then obviously, if there's a playoff, if there was a sudden death playoff, that would be on the back 9 as well. So that's why I picked the back 9, because there'll be more action on the back 9. If it was a tournament on Sunday, there'll be a lot of action on the back 9 with possibly a leader with a 1 or 2 stroke lead, or 2 or 3 leaders, or 5 or 6 golfers within like 2 or 3 strokes of each other. So that's why I'm playing the back 9 at Bay Hill Club and Lodge with 4 golfers, and you can see them on the screen. And I'm going to go through them right now. Right there where my finger is, that's Vinny J. That's Xander Schauffele. That's Tyler Toney from Dude Perfect, and then that is Tiger Woods, the cover athlete of this game. And Vinny J, which is on the far left, is the same Vinny J that's in my career, same guy. That's the same created character as in my career. And obviously in my career, I just won the Tour Championship 4 or 5 videos ago. So I'm fresh off a Tour Championship win, which means I won the FedEx Cup, but obviously that was in my career. Now, obviously, that series is over forever, or for a long time. But now, here in Play Now, I'm playing a casual round with Vinny J. Xander Schauffele won the last casual round I played on camera, and he's won 2 majors in real life. And then Tyler Toney, he's one of the special guys in this game. He's a member of Dude Perfect. As his sweatshirt says Dude. I think his sweatshirt says Dude or Dude Perfect. And then Tiger Woods, I had to use him because he's the cover athlete of this game. So here we go. Bay Hill Club and Lodge, stroke play, and we're only playing the back 9. So back 9 at Bay Hill Club and Lodge, it is stroke play between Vinny J, Xander Schauffele, Tyler Toney from Dude Perfect, and Tiger Woods, the cover athlete of PGA Tour 2K23. Let's get into it right now. This is my last PGA Tour 2K23 video before I go to college. I mean, right now for me it's Saturday, August 10th. For you guys it'll be Sunday, August 11th. I'm moving to college on August 15th. So this time next week I'll be in college. Can't believe it. I'm also, by the way, using all 4 golfers on one controller. Here we go. John McCarthy is, well, if you play My Career, John McCarthy is one of the announcers on the course following the players. That's when you're in My Career. But then when you play a Play Now round or a casual round, there's just one announcer. Instead of the 4 announcers in My Career, and obviously one of the 2 announcers on the course is John McCarthy. That's the case in My Career. But here in Play Now, there's just one announcer, and it's John McCarthy. So the other 3 announcers aren't there. The only announcer in Play Now is John McCarthy. Here we go. Vinny J will be up first here. 388-yard par 4. As we're on your way here at Bay Hill but for casual round of golf, casual 9 holes of golf between Vinny J, Xander Schauffele, Tyler Toney, and Tiger Woods. Back 9, like I said, just a back 9 here at Bay Hill. And now here is Schauffele. Just doing a 3-wood off the tee. And that might end up in the bunker. We'll see what bounce he gets. No? Good shot by Xander, who won, like I said, the last casual round I did on camera, which was a week or 2 ago. As it was him, John Rahm, and Justin Thomas. It was Schauffele, Justin Thomas, and John Rahm, and Schauffele won. Now a 3-wood for Tyler Toney, who has the Do Perfect sweatshirt and a backwards Do Perfect hat that says DP. And good shot by Toney. As Vinny J hit that right now he's the farthest away from the hole. Now we have the cover athlete of this game, Tiger Woods. And they're all going to be in the fairway as all 4 of them split the 2 bunkers. And Vinny J will be going first. And then I think the farthest person who had the farthest drive, I believe, was Schauffele. Here we go, 144 for Vinny J. Wind 7 miles per hour left to right. And it's a back left pin position. And that will be a birdie putt most likely. Good shot by Vinny J. Pin high. Just shy of pin high, but about 10 feet maybe. Now here's Toney. And then I think then it will be Tiger Woods and then Schauffele. Tyler Toney from Dude Perfect. And that's a little too far to the right. And that will be pin high, just about 20 feet. Now here's Tiger. 135 yards for Tiger Woods. And then it'll be Schauffele. And okay, that's just past pin high, but we have 3 people pin high. Vinny J's the closest though so far. Here's Schauffele, the defending champ, I guess, in my casual rounds. And that's perfect. A little too far. Vinny J's the closest though, and I'm pretty sure Toney, there's all 4 of them. Tyler Toney from Do Perfect is the farthest. Vinny J is the closest. 26 feet for Toney. For Tyler, I should say, not Toney. Tyler Toney, but I just say Tyler. And it's tracking a little too hard, so it's gonna have some meat on the bone left. Meat on the bone left for par. Now tighter for birdie, and oh, he just missed it to the left, and he should be able to make that par. Now we have Schauffele. Just missed that. Mine. There's Vinny J, who hit the closest, and he made birdie. The other 3 could not make birdie, but Vinny J could, as he's the leader. Now we have 3 par putts coming up. Tyler Toney for par, he's got it. He's at even through 1. Here's Shoffley, he's even through 1. And here's Titer, who is also even through 1. So Vinny J -1, the other 3 even par. Through, it says through 10, but really it's through 1, because we're only playing the back 9, so through 1 hole. Vinny J's the leader, so he has honors at the tee box. And I think we'll have the same order teeing off here on the second hole, technically the 11th hole, but technically the second hole, that we did on the first hole. Hold on, I have to check the text. Sorry about this. Okay. Someone just saying something. And I just did a thumbs up. There we go. Here's Shoffley. Has that same order here on the teeing off here on the second hole that they had on the first. It's aiming towards the bunker though. And okay, did roll as a 332-yard drive for Xander Shoffley. And now here's Tyler Toney. Like I said, Do Perfect sweatshirt and the Do Perfect hat that he has on backwards. And that's a good shot. Wind is 12 miles an hour blowing, I believe, like left-right, so that's why I'm aiming left. And it's ended up going right. As Tony is past Vinny J, but not past Shoffley. And now here's Tiger Woods. The wind is 9 miles an hour, basically blowing left-right. And all of them are in the fairway again. And I think the farthest away is Vinny J. And Tiger is the farthest drive, closest to the hole. Vinny J is farthest from the hole. But that means you go first. I mean, wind 8 miles an hour, left-right. Vinny J, this is a par 4, I believe. It's a par, I believe it's a par 36. So there's 2 par 5s, 2 par 3s, and then the rest are par 4s. That's a pretty good shot for Vinny J. Now here's Tyler Toney. And that is a very good shot for Tyler Toney. Good shot for Tyler Toney as he's inside Vinny J, but they're both right there. Now here's gap wedge for Shoffley, and then we'll have Tiger go, because the person who goes first after you tee off, it's the person farthest from the hole. That's who goes first, and then you go down the line, and then the person closest to the hole would go last. The person farthest from the hole would go first. They're all within 10 feet. And now Tiger, 4th and final player to go, and they're all going to be within 10 feet. I mean, they're all right there. Tiger might actually... Oh, Tiger is not going to be within 10 feet. He's the only guy that didn't get on. He's on the fringe. There's the 4 golfers. But Tiger's going to be chipping here. But the other 3 are within 10 feet. Tiger now chips it. That is a very good chip. That should be a tap-in par for Tiger. But we have 3 birdie putts. Vinny J's now next up. Vinny J letting it get 2 under par, and he's done it. Back-to-back birdies for Vinny J, and he's -2. And right now he's up 2 on the leaderboard, but we still have 2 more birdie putts coming up for Shoffley and Tyler Toney. And Shoffley makes the birdie putt, and he's now -1. Now Tyler Toney for birdie, and he makes it. So Tyler and Shoffley are -1. Vinny J's -2. And Tiger Woods is even. And we're through 2. Here we go. We have a par 5, first par 5 here. Wind 12 miles an hour, headwind. And Vinny J still has honors. And that actually might end up in the bunker. I mean, that wind killed it. Okay, no, he's not in the bunker, but he's on that first cut. Now here's Shoffley, I believe. And I'm this way. Yeah, Shoffley. And Shoffley is in the fairway as he's past Vinny J. He is. And that's 292-yard drive. Offsets with a now 11-mile-per-hour headwind. Here's Tyler Toney. Tighter Woods is still last. I think we still have the same order on the tee bots as we did on the first two holes. Now here's Tighter. 11-mile-per-hour headwinds. Tighter's even. Tyler Toney and Xander Schauffele are -1, and Vinny J's -2. Tighter, I believe, again had the longest drive, and Vinny J's now farthest from the hole 5 hybrid, and he's in the first cut, so he's not going to be able to get this on the green. But it's a par 5. He'll probably have about 100 yards, maybe 120, maybe 130 to the pin. And now we have Schauffele, who maybe can get it there, but probably not because there's a headwind. And I'm not going to do driver off the deck. This is 3-wood. And that might end up in that bunker, or it might split the two bunkers. And no, it will be in that left bunker there, short left. And now we have Tyler Toney, 3-wood. And we'll see if he can maybe did it on, or no, the headwind killed it, but he should split those two bunkers. Okay, he does split the two. Now here's Tighter. With that headwind, it's probably not. No, Tighter might be able to get it on there because he had the farthest drive. We'll see. We'll see what he can do. He might. He's on a. So Tighter's gonna be in that bunker. Schauffele's in the bunker on the left, and then Vinny J's. Yeah, 105 yards. Club up here though, because of the wind, and then we have two people in the bunker, and then Tyler Toney's in between the bunkers, which is better than being in the bunker. That's gonna be a pretty good shot, I think. Yeah, a good shot for Vinny J. He has a birdie putt. No, an eagle putt. No, birdie putt. Yeah, birdie putt. Now here's a lob wedge from the sand. And now, might work. It might go in the hole. Oh, right over the right edge, but that would have probably lipped out if it had so much speed if it did hit the hole. There's Tyler Toney with the backwards hat. And that should be good. Yeah, it's only about 10 feet left for birdie. And now here's Tighter, 12 yards from the bunker. And he's out, and he sent it past the hole. Someone's on the fringe, and that's Schauffele. Up and down from here for par, or a chip in for birdie. About a 3-footer for par for Schauffele. Now Tighter for birdie, right? See if he can get on the birdie train. Tighter to get to 1 under. And he just did. It was dead in the middle, but left it a little bit short. Now Vinny J for birdie, as he's trying to birdie the first 3 holes. Can he do it? And good speed, but just too far to the right. Now Toney. And that. Oh, he just missed that. Now we have, I believe, all par putts coming up. Schauffele will make it. Vinny J will make it. And Tighter will make it. And Tyler Toney will make it. So even on par for that on that hole for everybody. And the scores stay the same through 3. We're through 3. Sits to go. Sits to play. Par 4. 9-mile-per-hour tailwind, and there's water. Vinny J still is the leader at -2. Schauffele and Tyler Toney -1, and then Tiger Woods even par. Sits left. That's why we're doing 3-wood because of the water and the headwind or the tailwind. Same order, I believe, on the tee bots, I believe. That should be good. And now I'll go by Vinny J by maybe 15 yards, but it's short of the water. Now Tyler Toney. he will be in between Vinny J and Schauffele. Now Tiger. And that might go by everybody. Maybe, but we'll see. There's the other 3 golf balls right there, and Tiger will be even with Tyler Toney, but Schauffele, I believe, had the longest drive there. 11 mile per hour tailwinds, dab wedge over the corner of the water, and it's coming in with some smoke on it, and that will stay on though. So birdie putt coming up. Now a sand wedge for Tiger, and he should have a birdie putt. That should be pretty good. That's about pin high. Well, just shy of pin high, but another birdie putt. Now a dab wedge for Tyler, and that could go in the hole. That actually could go in the hole. Oh my, what a shot. He hit it to about a foot. That's a tap-in birdie for Tyler Toney. I've never holed out from like 70 yards ever in this game. Now, obviously it would have been with Tyler Toney, not Vinny J, but I was close. And now here, that's going to be about pin high, give or take. But Vinny J is the farthest, but he only 18 feet, kind of downhill for a birdie. And it goes left, then it goes back right, and it hit the left lip and does not go in. That should be a par though. Now Tiger for birdie, for his first birdie of the day, and they did tied for what, second place technically, and it goes down. That was almost dead straight. Now here's Schauffele, has almost the similar line, and he puts it right into the middle of the cup. He's -2. This is the tie for the this is the stay tied for the lead for Vinny J. He does, and Tyler Toney for birdie because he hit it to a foot away. So now we have a 3-way tie for first. Schauffele, Vinny J, and Tyler Toney are all -2, and then Tiger's -1 through 4. Par 3, first par 3 of 2 here in the back 9. 4-iron for Schauffele, who has honors now. 7 mile per hour headwinds. Honors mean you get to go first on the next tee box. That's what that means. And that is what, a foot and a half for birdie. What a shot by Schauffele. Now it's a 4 hybrid for Tyler Toney, who hit it like a foot away on his approach shot on the previous hole, and he hit it a foot away for birdie. And that is a little long with the 4 hybrid, but birdie putt coming up, not as close obviously as the last one. Now 4-iron for Tiger. So Vinny J went from being first on the teeing off to being last, but it's okay. And that will be a birdie putt about pin high for Tiger. And now Vinny J with a 5-wood. So we've had what, 4-iron, 4 hybrid, and a 4-iron. Now it's 5-wood, and that's coming in low and hot. But that should be good. It might roll out a little bit, but it's right where Schauffele, or right where Tyler Toney is, I believe, or right where Tiger is, I think. Oh no, Tiger was more outside, and the closest was Schauffele. Closest was Schauffele, and then Vinny J and Tyler Toney were close next to each other, and then Schauffele was the closest. That putt was really close for Tiger. They did the tie for the lead, but that'll be a tap-in par for Tiger. Birdie putt for a solo lead for the moment for Tyler Toney. They did into the solo lead for at least a sec, and it goes down. And now he has the lead, at least right now, but now this is a birdie putt for Vinny J to tie for the lead. Let's see if Vinny J can tie, and that will not go in. So Tyler Toney will take a solo lead after 5 holes. Oh no, actually correction, maybe not, because Schauffele hit it to 2 feet. So Schauffele and Tyler Toney are now going to be tied for first at 3 under. Tiger Woods -1, Vinny J -2. So Schauffele and Tyler -3, Vinny J -2, Tiger -1 through 5, 4 to play. Alright, 15, 16, 17, 18, yeah. 15, 16, 17, 18. 4 left. 7 iron for Schauffele off the tee. And that might end up in the rough. And that's good. And now we have the driver for Tyler Toney. And that will get over the bunker. Dog leg to the right, par 4. That might end up in the trees. And that will be right under a tree. Now here's driver for Tighter. Vinny J still last on the tee box, but that's okay. And that might end up in the same place as Tyler Toney. It's actually behind him, and he's in line right behind a tree. So that is not going to go well. Schauffele's going to be farthest from the hole, but you have Tyler Toney and Tighter in trouble. Vinny J might be in the fairway, though. And Vinny J, first cut, but that's better. Now I have 5 wood for Schauffele over trees. He's going to cut the corner off, and he can get it over those trees. And that actually is a good shot. 5 wood from that spot. He's going to have a birdie putt. It's going to be a longer one, but he's on. Probably about 30 feet. Well, maybe, oh no, we'll stop. Probably be like 40 feet for birdie, though. Now Vinny J 7 iron from 157. He's tied for second, or in solo second, excuse me, and that's right at the pin. That could hit the pin. No, but 10 feet for birdie. But now you have Tiger Woods hidden from behind a tree. And this is interesting. I mean, he could hit the stump. He could hit the. Okay, he got it through there. He ends up hitting a tree and hit it about 10 feet. Now here's Tyler Toney. I think he hit the branch. He didn't hit the trunk of the tree, but he hit a branch or two. And this is a low bullet, and that's going to run off the green towards those people. So a little trouble for Tighter and Tyler. And now here's Tighter, and it might do the same thing. It's doing that, and that almost, yeah, Tighter and Tyler are both right next to each other, basically. Tyler's farther, though. This is for birdie. Up and down for par for both of these guys. And that's a very good shot from Tyler Toney to about 10 feet for par. Up and down from here for par for Tighter, like I said. That's got to sit. And that's, okay, they're about 10 feet for par. One uphill, one downhill. But now Schauffele from 43 feet for birdie. Here we go for like a 40-foot birdie, and that could go in. Oh, he just missed it, but good speed for Schauffele. And now Vinny J for birdie from 10 feet. So he had the best shot into this green. Here we go. To get to 3 under par, it goes down. Vinny J's -3, tied for the lead. Now this is for Toney to stay tied for the lead. And that is a very good up and down, good par. Now Tighter, 7 feet up the hill for his par to save par. And for a good up and down. And Tighter, good up and down, made the par with a 3-way tie for first place. Now Schauffele it goes down. As, no, actually, correction. Tighter actually bogeyed that last hole because I forgot he had that shot that hit the tree. So Tighter, now Vinny J's first again. So Schauffele, Tyler Toney, and Vinny J are all tied for first at 3 under. Tighter's now even because he bogeyed that last hole because he hit the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because he hit the tree on his second shot. A shot right in the middle by Vinny J. 3 holes left, 16, 17, 18. Remember, just 9 holes here, playing the bat 9 at Bay Hill. Because 18 is just too many for 4 golfers, and I want to use 4 golfers, and I don't want to split it into 2 videos, so just 9 holes. And either way, it's pretty entertaining because we have a 3-way tie for first, and Tiger's still not out of it. I mean, I know he's 3 back with 3 left, but if a couple of the leaders, obviously it's 3-way tie for first, if a couple of the leaders bogey, you never know, and tighter birdies. There's a couple bogeys by the leaders. We'll see. Now there's tighter I just realized par 5. Second and final par 5 here on the back 9. So if we can do an eagle, never know. And tighter might be the farthest. He is the farthest, so he'll be going last. Vinny J is the farthest from the hole, but okay. Then you just get your stroke over with. And over water, and Vinny J is most likely going to have an eagle putt. It's going to be a long one, longer one, but 25 feet for eagle, give or take. Now Schauffele 9-iron. And that's gotta go. You don't want to end up in the water. It's good. Now we have, that's 2 eagle putts, and that's probably a little closer. Wind is 9 miles an hour right to left. And that's going to be 3 eagle putts. It's a pretty short par 5. I mean, they're all about, say, 15 to 25 feet. Now tighter, he needs it the most because he's 3 back. But also everyone else has an eagle putt as well. And he will have an eagle putt as well. He might be the closest. Well, he actually might be the closest. But 4 eagle putts coming up. And there's tighter on the left and Vinny J on the right there. And Vinny J is the farthest. Here we go, for eagle. For eagle, for Vinny J to get the 5 under. And, oh, hit the right lip. And it goes about 8 feet past. And now Schauffele. Bid left, right. And Schauffele nails it. And he goes the 5 under just like that. Just like that, Schauffele's the 5 under, looking to win another one of these casual rounds. He won the last one. John Rahm won the first one, and then Schauffele won the second one. And now Tyler Toney for eagle, and he hit the hit the right lip. Now tighter. Forgot about him. Tighter, Ty Schauffele for the lead, and it goes down. Now we have, so out of the 4 eagle putts, Tighter and Schauffele made them. Now Vinny J back up the hill for birdie, and he does make the birdie putt, so he's now 1 back. So does Tyler Toney, so we have, I mean, Tighter is 3 back still because Schauffele made the eagle, but Schauffele's -4, Vinny J and Tyler Toney are Schauffele's -5, Vinny J and Tyler Toney are -4, and Tighter's -2. 2 holes left, par 3. It is a 10-mile-per-hour headwind. Schauffele has honors over water and over massive bunkers, and Schauffele's going to be in it. Schauffele, I clubbed up and he still couldn't get out. A yard or 2 farther, he would have got out, but he's in the bunker. The leader by 1 is in the bunker. Now here's Tighter. Despite being 3 back, he's second on the T-ball. It's 3-iron for Tighter. And needs to get leads, and Tighter will have a birdie putt. And he really needs to make that. That's a very good shot by Tighter. Good 3-iron. And now Vinny J has a 5-wood. He doesn't have a 3-iron. Probably have to club up to a 3-wood because this is a far shot. 3-wood for Vinny J. Is tied for second with Tyler Toney, and that might be perfect. Rolled out a little bit too much, but he's on. So birdie putt for Tighter and Vinny J. Schauffele's in the bunker. Tyler Toney still has another. He's gonna go 4 hybrid. He doesn't have a 3-iron, but I'll club up from 4-iron to 4 hybrid, and he will be on. So Schauffele's in the bunker. The other 3 are on the green. Schauffele's the leader by 1, so you really need this up and down because everyone else has a birdie putt. Here we go. And that should be perfect from Schauffele. Good shot by the leader by 1, but now this is to tie Schauffele for the lead. Schauffele, or Vinny J to tie Schauffele for the lead. Just a bit too right. Too far to the right. Now, Tighter, he really needs to make this. And Tighter, just a bit too far to the right. Now, Tyler Tony, and everyone's going to the right here. Now, par for Schauffele after that great bunker shot. And Schauffele does make it great up and down for Schauffele. And Tyler Tony par, Vinny J par, Tiger Woods par, but score remains the same. One left. As that was 17, the par 3, and now we have a par 4 18th. We got Schauffele at -4, Vinny J and Tyler Tony Schauffele -5, Tyler Tony and Vinny J -4, Tiger -2. So Tiger, he's probably not going to win it, but you never know. I'm guessing it's either only Schauffele, Tyler Tony, or Vinny J. Schauffele, he controls his own, well, somewhat controls his own destiny. There's water, and then the pin is right over there. So here we go. There's Tiger. Really, I mean, you definitely need a birdie this hole to have any chance. But then also you need someone to probably double. Well, you would need a leader to double. Here we go. Vinny J now, one back, but he definitely could do it. I mean, if he birdies and Schauffele just pars, then we would go to the playoff. The playoff is on, so there won't be any ties, because who likes ties? Not me. Not I. Here's Tyler Tony. He's one bat, tied for second. Schauffele's in first, and then Tiger's in last. Out of 4 golfers, which is 4th. And I believe the Vinny J will be up first. 172 here. And I'm not a 7-iron here. And curve to the right. Come on. And now he'll have a birdie putt. I'm not sure how far it's going to be. Probably about 30 feet, but he's on. Now Tyler Tony. 8-iron from 157, headwind. So now I made sure he did over. Uh-oh. That's leaked into the right. Okay, it is pin high to the right. So it's 2 guys in second place. And now here's the leader, Schauffele. I don't know, club up here to 9-iron because this wind is now 11 miles an hour. And if the leader goes in the water, that could be devastating. Okay, he's over where Tyler Tony is, as he's pin high as well. Just past pin high. And now Tiger. And Tiger from 142. This might not have enough. Oh. Okay, he is good. He's on the first cut. That was a yard or 2 shorter. He would have been in the water. Tiger's the farthest. He really needs to make this to have any chance. And just short, so that'll be a par for Tiger. But now Vinny J basically has to make this. Well, not necessarily. But Schauffele would have to 3-putt. Now Vinny J for birdie. It's tracking just a little bit too short, but it needs Schauffele now to 3-putt. Tony's not out of it yet. He needs to make this if he wants a chance to win. Will Schauffele win it again? We'll see. And that's going to fall away a little bit. Now Schauffele's got a 3-putt, really. So this is for birdie and for the win. Here we go for the win. He has 2 putts from here for the win, I believe. And oh my. It's about 3 feet for par. And Schauffele's up right now for the win, I believe. Yeah. He does. For the win. And he made it. Schauffele's going to win it again. Tyler Toney makes par. Par for Tiger. Par for Vinny J. Vinny J barely missed. Tyler Toney and Vinny J both barely missed the both barely missed their birdie putts. But golf is a game of inches. And they both barely missed it, and then Schauffele missed his birdie putt, but only needed to make par at that point to win. He does make par, as everyone made par on 18, and yeah. So the final scores: Vinny J 4 under 32. It was par 36. 4 under 32. Tyler Toney at 4 under 32. Tiger Woods at 2 under 34. And then the winner is Andrew Schauffele at 5 under 31. So Schauffele shot at 31. Vinny J and Tyler Toney shot at 32. And then Tiger Woods shot at 34. So -5, -4, -4, -2. Vinny J was 100% in greens in regulation. And then Schauffele was 100% in fairways in regulation, and then Tyler Toney and Tiger Woods were 85% fairways in regulation, 88 greens in regulation for Tyler Toney, and then for Tiger Woods, greens in regulation were the struggle, 66%, fairways in regulation, 85%, and then 71% fairways in regulation for Vinny J, and then 77% greens in regulation for the winner Schauffele. And then putts per hole, all of them were less than 2. Vinny J had the most putts per hole, 1.67. Schauffele 1.33. Tyler Toney 1.56, and then Tiger 1.44. But yeah, Schauffele 5 under 31. Vinny J and Tyler Toney 4 under 32, and then Tiger Woods a 2 under 34. So all of them broke par easily, but Schauffele took care of business on the 18th hole, and Vinny J and Tyler Toney could not make their birdie putts, and then Schauffele took care of business. Schauffele's won the last 2 casual rounds I've done here in this game on camera, as he beat Justin Thomas and Jon Rahm in the last round, and then here in this round he beats Vinny J, Tyler Toney, and Tiger Woods, the cover athlete of this game. As I hope you enjoyed this video. Only playing 9 holes, but 18 would just be too much for one video, and I don't want to split it into 2 videos. 18 is too much for 4 golfers, unless I split it into 2 videos, but I didn't want to do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video of 4 golfers playing a back 9 at Bay Hill Club and Lodge. It was 3,600 yards, par 36. And the winner, Schauffele, shot a 5 under 31, which would be a lot better than what I would do if I played Bay Hill. I probably would shoot 20 strokes worse, probably, if I played Bay Hill myself. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one, as Schauffele is the winner here in this episode, or here in this video. If you like this episode, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, tell your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know what, I'm going to see you in the next video here on this channel. Thank you for watching, see you next time, eat a lot of bacon, and I'll see you in my next video. See you then.